Um, I don't know how many people are going to watch this drift back, but I thought I would say myself. You're right, guys. It's Super Canata. I just wanted to talk about basically the Silent Hill transmission that just happened. Um, Honestly, I found it friggin' amazing. It was awesome. Silent Hill 2 looks absolutely gorgeous. I think everything about that game looks absolutely stunning. The visuals of the entire world of Silent Hill is just incredible. I can't believe how they've recreated the entirety of that game into the next generation. It's absolutely beautiful, and I feel like they've done a very passionate job about it. And I cannot condemn them for what they've done. They've done a brilliant job from what I've seen on this. The only sort of criticism I would give is that I feel like to obviously go to this generation of games now, they want to put a lot of atmosphere on the music and the and just like sort of noises. Unlike with the original that did how shall I say, didn't really go with music or sounds. I mean, yeah, of course it did have music and all that. Don't get me wrong, that of course it does. But I feel like with this, it just kind of gives me the idea that they're putting too much music into the game that really doesn't need too much sounds going on. Well, it needs sounds, but not like really much of a soundtrack to uh, dive in most of the game. Because like when you think of Silent Hill and its games, you got to think of it as sort of like a what's the word? Like basically, you need atmosphere, and the atmosphere comes from the camera angles, the lighting, the textures, the environment, and then with certain sound effects from your radio to give you that sort of tension of like you do not know what's coming around that corner, and it to be there, and then you get creeped out because obviously you hear the static, you know something's there, but where is it? Whilst in this with the third person, I feel like that really kind of defeats the purpose of being trapped. So you know, like with fixed camera angles, you can feel trapped, and you don't know where you know the fear is coming from. It's seriously, I feel like that's a bit of a downplay because I do feel like it doesn't give you as much tension when you can obviously hear everything coming around, and it kind of makes the radio a bit pointless, if that makes sense. But but I'm not trying to criticize it to say like that's a bad move. It might work well. I don't know because I haven't played it yet. None of us have. But I still think that didn't have to happen. They could have just kept it with slight like like music coming out from when you meet a new character, like Laura and you know all them. You could just like when you meet them, you can hear the soundtrack like they did in the original. It's great when they do that, but but when you're playing the game normally, you kind of just like hear nothing but the wind or creaks on the floor. I feel like they could have just kept with that, but they didn't. Have changed it up, which is fine. But it's just a bit to me that I feel like I wish they did better. I wish they did a little bit better on there. Um, Graphics wise, looks great. I think it looks bloody brilliant. I know it's not the. It doesn't look that great for. Well, it doesn't look amazing for a PS5 standards, but I still think it looks fucking brilliant. I think it looks absolutely top notch on that. Next thing I looked at, well, what I liked was Return to Silent Hill. It's got Christopher Gans doing it again. He's friggin' amazing. I love Silent Hill. I think it was a great film. I think they did a brilliant job with that, and I'm glad he's back to doing this because he, as he said there, he has a passion for that, and all the people that work on it bloody love the games, and you can see that. And from just the snippets we saw, it looks friggin' brilliant. It looks like he's captured Silent Hill 2 to a T, and I cannot wait to watch this when it comes out. I am excited. It looks like they've really dedicated to make all the proper points and key parts of the game into this, and I feel like they've done an absolute bang up job with that. Absolutely top, top quid on that. They have done brilliantly. I like how, again, they use actors to be the monsters like they did in the original. And I think looking at them actors and acrobats and dancers doing that moves on that screen, I was like, holy shit, they have really, really put the effort into this. And you can just see the passion. It is so fucking awesome. And I feel like, what's his name? Jeremy Ivory? Irvine, or Irvine, I think it is, isn't it? I can't say the name. I'm sorry, dyslexia, but I'm just calling him Jeremy. Jeremy being James Sunderland looks fucking brilliant. Yes, he hasn't got the hair color, and it's a bit more scruffy. Doesn't matter. He still looks the part, and I feel like they're going to really give it all their own on this. I really do. And Hannah Emily Anderson, I think she'll be good. Again, I didn't really see her in there, so I'm still gonna wait for that. I feel like she will be really good in it. Again, I'm gonna wait until to see what it's like, but I feel like they've got a great cast for this. I really do, and I'm really excited to see what they can come out with. And with the original game designer and composer, what was it? Akira Yamaoka. I'm so glad he's in it. I'm so glad he's bloody doing it. I'm so excited to see his music because he does some top-notch music, and obviously in all the games, the music is so atmospheric and haunting, and it just really gives you that sort of melancholy status. And I think I think it's just absolutely freaking brilliant. I think it's absolutely brilliant music. I'm so glad he's composing the music. So looking forward to it. And I also like the little figures and the little figures, the Nano Droid, and the Sakura girl. I think looks brilliant. I absolutely think they've done a brilliant job here. I'm looking forward to seeing what Silent Hill 2 is going to be like when it comes out on the 8th of October. So it just comes out before my birthday, so I'm getting it. Obviously, I've already pre-ordered it, so I'm going to get it. And I'm going to watch Silent Hill, Return to Silent Hill when it comes out in cinema. So yeah, I think it was a brilliant transmission. I give it a definite 9 out of 10. Absolutely brilliant, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. Anyway, guys, this is Super Kanata signing off. Have a nice day. Just wanted to get this out. Take care, guys.